Okay, hello, welcome. We're just doing a very quick review here. I didn't want to be bogged down doing loads of video editing and that, so I am literally going to be just whizzing through this so I can get started on it. So as you can see, we're going to be reviewing the PBY-5A Black Cat 1/72 scale. Nice little kit, one I've wanted to build for quite some time. This one's by Academy. It's a 50-year anniversary. Nice box art. Not much on the, same on the side really. If I can get it in there, same on the side. Some nice pictures on there showing the various different things you can do, and that's about it. It's blank on the bottom, so let's just open it up. I haven't opened it up yet myself, I don't think. Check the part list before unsealing. All right. Okay, let's take all this out. Oh, we've got yeah, I have got a different set of decals coming for this, because I actually want to do the Brazilian. It's either the Brazilian or the Argentine version. Let's pop that down out of the way. Okay, so we've just got some gumph there, all in. I know there's some English writing. Yeah, how to use scissors, blah blah blah, and I'm having to do this upside down because the way the camera is at the moment, and there's no feature that I can see on flipping this, just flipping the screen, which I would normally do after I've recorded. But here we go. So let me start. It's only 3 pages, so not a huge amount to do. Let's just bring that down a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. Let's go round about there. I am just trying to see. Right, there we go. We have got focus. We're okay. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, really. All these various, gunner position tells you what you're doing. Control handles, instrument panel. We've got some decals for the instrument panel. They're very basic, but they are there. Late version. So there is obviously, I don't know if there's going to be an early, but there's some options or not. I'm not sure. And then we go over to, so you do your interior. There's quite a bit of detail actually looking at that for 1/72. It's quite a big 1/72, as you'll see. Wing assembly just goes together like that. It's a little bit going on in the wings as well. It's a little bit nice bit of detail there. Yeah, they've got some nice bits of detail on the engine as well. Wing installation. That's about it really. And there, oh, hold on. Oh no, there isn't. So there's 3 pages, double-sided. So then we go 4, 5, yeah, 6, and that's painting and decal placement. Down here we've got final assembly, which is the little bits and pieces, and just a parts diagram on the back for you to check your parts. And there you go. Very simple. Didn't want to spend a lot of time on that. It is, after all, the instruction manual, and as many of us build our own ways, we don't always stick to them. Right, I haven't got a blade set up on her, so, and it's gonna have to cut it off. There we go. Come on. Why didn't I get a knife ready? Damn it, come on. You know what, I think I am building this, so it doesn't really need to go back in the bag. We've got some clear parts there, which I might have to just pop. My apologies. I'm gonna just get a new blade out. I should have had one ready. Right, we'll do that in a second. Right, so there we go. It's quite a large sprue. There's some fine parts on there, so you want to be a bit careful with some of them, because especially looking at things like this here, when you cut these, especially if you use these type like Zerons or something, they flex in the middle as you cut them. So as you cut, it crimps the plastic and it sort of bends in the middle, and they can snap. Depending on the plastic, I find some manufacturers' plastic is a lot worse than others for doing that. My favourite is the Airfix plastic. Actually, it's got a bit more flex in it, I think. So anyway, let me see. We've got the lights a bit poor in here today, but we've got. Let me just bring a lamp in a bit closer. There we go. So there's pretty much zero detail on the inside that's like etched into it. So there's nothing to look at there. And if we come around to this side, so we'll zoom in. And let's have a look at this one. Let me zoom in a bit more if I can. And there we go. Lovely rivet detail there. They are, let me just have a quick, they are recessed detail. Look at that. That's quite nice. That's very well done. Oh, yes. And I think, yeah, it goes all the way around. Look at that. Bring it back forward. You've got space for them weird dome windows it has on the side there. And then we've got some lovely detail on the tail fin there. And it's quite, there's a little bit of a different texture as well with that back tail fin, that rudder. That looks slightly different. The other side's identical. Yeah, got some wheels. Wheels are in two halves, I believe. Yep, the wheels are in two halves. They're not weighted, so you'd have to work on that yourself. Let us now go and have a little. So we've got the rear wings there. They're not rear wings. My mistake. I keep calling them wings for want of a better word. Well, they are wings of sorts. Ailerons. Is that it? Something like that. Tail fins. Something. Anyway, there you go. And they are also in two parts. Just looking now to see if there's anything else there. Have we got any we got some internal detail going on this section here. It looks like internal detail. Not exactly sure. We've got some engine covers here. There we go. And we've got a little bit of, if I can get that in the right angle. No, I can't get it in the right angle to, let me try, hold position that. That's about the right place there. But there's nothing on there that I can see. A little bit at the bottom there, like an intake, air intake maybe. So yeah, there's quite a big sprue, lots of little pieces that need to be taken care of. We'll have a quick look at the plastic on the clear plastic now. Now I did have a very quick look on through the packet, and to be honest, it didn't look great. Be careful not to. It didn't look fantastic at all, but I was looking through a bag, so okey doke. All right, let's have a look. Oh, that's so much easier. Right. There's some rub marks on it. It's clear. There's a couple of rub marks on it, probably from sitting in the packet. How clear? Well, you can read through it. Yeah, so it's not too bad. They'll need a polish up, but yeah, with the polish up, they're good enough. They're not the best I've seen. It's not the clearest I've seen, but they're not the worst. You know, so acceptable, more than acceptable. As for detail on them, I'm going to bring this in now a bit closer. There we go. So you've got some nice, again, some looks like riveting detail on there, or whatever they use on. And we come across to here. It's going to need some serious masking. You know, I never thought to get a masking set. I may get a masking set for this. I'm not a fan. I'm not very good, should I say. When I say not a fan, I mean I'm not very good at masking off small areas like this. So I don't know. I'll either practice on my masking technique, or I will just buy a masking set if I can afford it. So we'll pop them. That's the only. I'm going to pop that back in the bag because I don't want them to get any worse from rubbing against other plastic, and I'm going to pop that one just there out the way. Right, now we come to some other bits and pieces, and what I like about this is, does it? No, it doesn't. I thought it came with a stand. No, it doesn't. My apologies. That must have been another kit I was looking at. There we go. And I'm going to bring up these to about there. There we go. Again, we've got nice rivet detail, again, recessed. And there's this mad texture on the, really nice. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it, but it's quite rough to feel. Yeah, look at that. And that's evident on all the working surfaces. And then you've obviously got your control surfaces, I mean. And this is where your engine's going to sit, I guess, or something's going to sit there. Not the engine, because there's the cowlings for those. Yeah. Anyway, that's that one. And this is going to be the, there we go. And just more of the same, really. More amazing. I don't know what sort of tool in this is. I haven't checked this out, so I don't know how old the kit is or anything like that. But it doesn't look that old. I haven't seen any evidence of flash. What's that on the end there? We just saw. No, that's meant to be there. So there's that one. Right, okay. There we go. No internal. Oh, we got a little bit there. No, that's not really detail though, is it? That's just, no. Okay, let's zoom back out. All right. So that's our wings. Now what we've got left is, so all the engine pieces, and we've got some weapons here by the looks of it. Let's have a look at those. Should be a nice little kit to put together. I'm not a fan of black plastic, so one of the first things I will do will be to spray everything grey. That will work better for me. It's easier on my eyes. My eyes are not very good, and I struggle looking at black. It's not that I dislike it for any other purpose other than I struggle to work with it. So again, I'm gonna just try and, I think we're in about focus there. And you can see evidence of this. Trying to zoom in on these, you've got the light that shines off them, and you know, it prevents you from seeing the parts. Well, it does for me anyway. Here we've got one of the propellers. We'll try and get a closer look at that. There we go. We got a bit of, haven't got anything. Let's try that. Let's try popping it in there. So we've got it against the, no, not going to work. Hold on. No, it's not going to work. Need a sheet of paper or something. I haven't got one to hand. There's our engine anyway. Oh, come on. Just give me a bit of light on there. There we go. There you can see the propeller. It looks like it could be like guns, machine guns. They look like machine guns to me. There's not a lot of detail on them. It'll be down to the painting really to make them look the part. that's about it really. There's, you know, some structural elements there. Part of the what are they? Is it the floats? Is this a C one? I can't remember. Let me just have a look. What are they? Not sure. Yeah, it is a C, but I'm trying to figure out what that is. Need to look at the instructions. Not sure. Not about these pieces here. So yeah, it's not bad. And then we've got this tiny little one here. We've got not sure what they are. And we got some detail on these. Again, the light is making it incredibly difficult to see. Perhaps I should have sprayed these grey before I showed them. And then we've got some bomb casings there, and there's your little pylons for putting them on. I believe they're pylons, although I'm not exactly sure now. Looking at them close up, I thought they were pylons, but it's a whole piece. Okay, and then you know, just not sure what any of that is. I've never built one of these before. I've never built a seaplane before. And then finally, we've got these. I won't be using these decals. Maybe the instrument panel. I've got some ones coming for Brazil or Argentina. Them are the markings that I've got. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, they're okay. It's gloss. They're very glossy actually. But oh, sorry, didn't notice that we weren't zoomed in. It's not automatic. I have to do it manually. If you want to have a closer look, let's. There we go. That's your instrument panel there. Like I say, it's very basic. Might not even put it on. But if I remember correctly, there was no detail on the black plastic, so who knows. Anyway, that will go in the folder with all the other decals that I've got, and look after it there. Right, anyway, so we've done that. Right, now just on to a bit of news about the channel. Just give me a second while I exit full screen. And right, we've got some chat there. I'll go through that in a second. So the Formula One build and the Vulcan build will be recommencing very soon. I had to stop in, I think it was about middle of November because I was ill. And then I had to put all my efforts into working on a Christmas present for my dad, which I didn't get done till it was too late. I'm still working on it, but I'm at a stage now where I've got to buy a crystal, an acrylic crystal box. When I say crystal clear box to put it in. But essentially, this is the ship that I've built him. I've got all the rigging to go on yet, but I don't want to put the rigging on until it's got a case to sit in. It's very fragile, so I've gone as far as I can go with this now until I can get the box. So I will be recommencing the Vulcan and Formula One builds back. So that means, as always, they go to the Patreon channel first. I think the Patreon channel's probably about 8 or 9 episodes in front on both. and they normally go out weekly on the Patreon channel, and then I just add them as and when on YouTube. But yeah, so just some news on that. I haven't gone away or anything. Let me just pop that back there before I break it, and then we'll have a quick look at the chat. First time using StreamYard. I have paid a monthly subscription on it to see how it goes. So I'm trying to read this. Belated best wishes for the new year. Yeah, thanks, Jan. I did see your message and I forgot to comment on it, and I just remembered the other night actually. So I hate the black plastic, but it makes filming easier. You reckon? I think it made it much harder. Because I've got these you can't see, but I've got these horrible little bright lamps, and when you put anything black plastic on it, or white even, it just obliterates any detail, and I struggle to see it. I think it's more my eyes. I don't think it's the plastic. It's probably more my eyes playing up. And then we've got Primate Grey, if it's easier. Yeah, it definitely is for me. It's getting into replacement instrument panel, but yeah, like Yahoo's that how you say that? When my dad lost, well, we all lost my mum this year, so I wanted to make something special for him. It probably was out of focus when you came in, but it's because I have to remember to keep it. It's a manual. It's a digital SLR, and the autofocus system's gone on the lens, so I have to make the adjustments by hand. I'm normally fairly good. I don't normally miss them as much as I used to. Used to be quite bad actually. But getting there. That plastic showed detail very well. Oh well, thanks. As long as it came across very well, that's the main thing, isn't it? So thanks to you all for watching. I hope you all have a great new year, and I'll see you all later in the year maybe. Bye for now.